Just wandering around my Minecraft world. What's that? I think it's the super rare Eye of Ender chest giving gold diamond structure. The newest update. Let's see what's in this chest. Not very good loot. Fake Minecraft speedruns are really funny because of how terrible the speedrunners are at hiding the fact that they're cheating. In this video, we're gonna look at a few of them that are pretty funny, so enjoy them. The speedrunner loading into the world actually looks pretty normal, but trust me, that will change. If they spawn by a ruined nether portal, which is very lucky, but did you see that? They made a cut. And there's also a village nearby, which is very lucky. So then they start wandering around underwater, probably heading towards that village, and it looks like they found a shipwreck. But they actually ignored the shipwreck. What? Instead, they start going into the village, but there was another cut. Did you see that? And another thing that I'm seeing is that some of the village doors are already open. Like, look at that igloo. The door's already open, which shows that the speedrunner probably lurked around in creative mode before starting the video. So then they keep going and made another cut and then continued goofing around in the village. What are you doing? You're 1 minute and 17 seconds into the speedrun and you don't even have anything in your inventory. So then they keep wandering around the village, stumbling across a house with a chest in it that has diamonds, which is fake because in villages only blacksmiths have diamonds, and that house was not a blacksmith. Apple and bread seems legit though. So anyways, they pick up the diamonds, of course, and start to exit the house and close the door because they're nice. But then we realize that the sun is already going down and we're only 1 minute and 51 seconds into the video. A Minecraft day typically lasts 10 minutes. There's no way the sun would already be going down at 2 minutes. That shows that the speedrunner lurked around in creative before they started recording. But I also see a hole there and there, which seems very suspicious. But anyways, they go to the shipwreck. They're doing a fantastic job at hiding the fact that they're cheating and open the chest. But did you see that loot? Netherite sword, netherite pickaxe, which does not spawn in shipwrecks typically, which also shows that the speedrunner lurked around in creative before recording and put a netherite tools in the chest before recording the speedrun. So they pick up the netherite tools, now having diamonds and netherite, and they go into the other chest room, which has some leather pants, poisonous potatoes, and eyes of ender. They must be pretty lucky. They just keep wandering around the village. Remember that hole I was talking about earlier? Well, they look at it and go down the hole, somehow not dying of fall damage, and now they're in the stronghold. And that stronghold chest has a lot of beds in it, which is useful for defeating the ender dragon, because they made an obvious cut in the recording to get in the stronghold. The chest also has 64 dirt and 16 whatever that block's called. They begin getting all the beds in their inventory. I know, the pain that you can't stack beds. And the Eye of Ender portal is already full, which has a 1 in a trillion chance. So they must be very lucky. So they're in the end, but they're still on fire. But luckily they have a water bucket, which they can use to set off the fire. And there's also some cows in the inn. What are they doing there? But anyways, the speedrunner just grabs their pile of dirt out and starts bridging very slowly to the end island. But then it's not their lucky day, and some dragon maggot shows up and kills them. This next speedrun starts in a chest, and as you can see, they created a whole Minecraft world in the chest. This is creative. Props to this guy for coming up with the idea. So they walk in the Minecraft world and they craft some tools, and now they're down mining stone, mining iron very fast, and there's already diamonds. So the speedrunner collects a lot of diamonds, but beware, there's lava below. The speedrunner starts creating a nether portal while lurking in the cave, and then gets a shield, an enchantment table, and all that stuff. But anyways, now they're in the nether. So they start mining, but there's blazes, and they're dead. So then they got their blaze rods, and now they're out. And then they get the stronghold by using the Eye of Ender, and now they're in the end, and the Ender Dragon dies. This next speedrunner starts without showing their world generation, which I don't think that's allowed. And as you can see, they already have some XP before starting, which showed that they were in creative before recording. So they start the speedrun by getting some trees, and then they stumble upon a wood guy typing, "Who is this?" And it gives them a lot of wood and tools, which is probably their friend in creative. And then there's a very convenient portal, which is fake, because normal room portals have netherrack and stuff around them. And this one just has 2 magma cubes and a chest. So that's how I know that they were in creative and they were building the portal there. So they go in the chest and then get some diamond and gold tools and totems and dying, which is probably fake. And then they start building their nether portal and get into the nether while having all this OP loot. So they stumble upon some stairs in the nether and type on the screen, "Okay, I'm gonna go AFK for a second because my friend needs to change. I have to fart, I don't know." But apparently they're gonna go AFK. If you don't know what that means, it means like you're not there. It means away from keyboard. So idle. You didn't see any cut. Right there. No. There. No. There. Yep. So they continue going on these very suspicious stairs, and they stumble upon a blaze skin that is probably their friend in creative. And they make a sign that says trade and give the quote-unquote blaze some gold and get some eyes of enders and a sword back, which is probably fake. So then they go back to the overworld, and it says they have to fart again. And then they say, "Oh my goodness, what could be under here?" when there's a very suspicious leaf there. And you notice a creeper behind that tree. What could that be? So they stumble upon a creeper again that their friend is probably using. And they type, "Is that a creeper? I'm cooked!" Oh, it's not a creeper. So anyways, the creeper gives them some golden apples and just runs away. So they might believe that they probably placed in creative. And they stumble upon a hole. So they use their totem of diamond, and all of a sudden that hole is in the stronghold. Oh, and they only need 1 Eye of Ender. And they type that they got a fart again. And then we see a cut, and they type that we didn't see it. So they go into the end portal. It's probably their friend dressed as an endstone skin that gives them an elytra. So they keep getting OP loot from their little friend in creative, and they fly up into the island and start attacking every end crystal. And they die. So they even die and didn't complete the speedrun while cheating. Wait, there's still more of the video. But then they pull out a YouTube video of the Minecraft credits acting like they beat the game and claiming that they win. This next speedrunner starts by creating a world, and then they spawn in a desert village. So they go into one of the houses and get some red and iron tools. So they continue going into the other house. They're doing pretty good. And then they spot a desert temple over there, which could have pretty good loot. So after they locate the temple, they go into it, but it's sideways. What is happening? So the desert temple is in a village house sideways, and then there's diamonds. 2 diamonds. They got lucky. I don't know what's going on. So anyways, they're mining the pressure plate, and what? Now they're in the village house? I'm losing brain cells, and there's already something in the blast furnace. So they take the 2 iron in the blast furnace, and then they jump into a hole that has a cave in it, and claim some nice diamonds. And then they go in. What? So a hole in the cave leads to the desert village again? I'm so confused. So the speedrunner finds an anvil, upgrades the iron sword, and goes in the water well, which is circular. What? That's not a Minecraft. And finds the nether in it? In a nether fortress? How does it get from a desert to the nether without using a portal? I don't know. So they start defeating the blazes. And then there's the lava. I bet they're gonna go down it, and it's gonna lead to the stronghold. How did they get to the stronghold? From this hole. And now the stronghold is sideways, circular, upside down. I don't know what's going on with my life anymore. There's an end portal. I think they made a cut. They make some eyes and ender while being brutally attacked by the silver fish. And go into the end portal. The end is already down here. What the heck? So then they defeat the Ender Dragon.